I took garden shears and a mallet to my daughter's scuba gear at 5 o'clock in the morning while she pounded on my back screaming for me to stop. She was 16. She'd bought every piece of it herself. 2 summers of lifeguarding, every paycheck, the regulator, the dive computer, the dry suit she'd saved 8 months for. I stood in our garage in my nightgown and cut the suit from collar to ankle, smashed the computer, and took the mallet to both regulators while she clawed at my arms, sobbing, telling me she hated me, telling me I'd lost my mind. My husband came down in his work boots and just stopped on the stairs. "Have you lost it?" He kept saying. "Have you completely lost it?" She photographed the wreckage and posted it. Of course she posted it. By dinner time, I was the psycho mother in 2 parenting groups and a local forum. Because the gear was legally hers, her money, her receipts, my husband helped her file a police report. Destruction of property. I sat across from an officer at my own kitchen table while my daughter stared at me like a stranger. My husband slept in the guest room and told me through the door, 2 years she worked for that. You didn't even give a reason. You just destroyed the thing she loves most. I don't recognize you. My sister texted one line, "Don't call for a while." My own father left a voicemail asking gently if I needed to talk to someone. I said almost nothing to anyone for 5 days. Then I sat down with the family lawyer my husband had contacted, for my daughter, not for me, and told her to pull my phone records for the previous Wednesday. Then I told her to open the folder on my laptop labeled with my daughter's name. She called me back 2 days later, and when I came in, she was sitting very still. "Walk me through it," she said quietly, "from the beginning." So I did. A month earlier, I'd borrowed my daughter's dive bag to return a wetsuit for her and found a second logbook zipped in the lining. I'm not proud that I read it. I will also never apologize for it. It documented 11 dives I'd never heard of, and the last several pages weren't ocean dives at all. They were cave dives, sump entries, penetration distances, air calculations. My daughter, open water certified for barely a year, had been recruited by a group of adult divers who ran unsanctioned trips into a flooded cave system 2 counties over. The logbook had names, a group chat handle, and money. They charged training fees, sold mentorship, and flattered teenagers with lines like natural and youngest ever. Cave diving without cave certification isn't an adventure. It's the single deadliest thing in recreational diving. The forums are full of recovery dive reports, and the age listed is so often under 20. Her first full penetration dive was scheduled for that Saturday. The site was in the chat, a system known for siltouts, where one wrong fin kick turns the water to black milk and the exit disappears. I did everything you're supposed to do. I called the sheriff's office, 19 minutes, it's in my log, and was told open water is at your own risk. I called the state park service, voicemail. I called the dive shop that fronted the group, the man laughed and hung up. I emailed the certification agency, which promised to review the report. I had 3 days, a route map, a roster of adults grooming minors for a fee, and not one person in authority who treated it as real. I couldn't lock up a 16-year-old. She had friends with cars and a defiant streak I'd built into her on purpose. What I could do was make certain the gear she needed could not go underwater. Gear can be repurchased. I priced every piece before I picked up the shears. All of it together cost less than 1 funeral. Saturday, the dive went ahead without her. Sunday morning, it was the lead story statewide. 2 divers dead in the system, one of them 19. A silt out, a lost guideline, tanks found empty 40 feet from the exit. The 19-year-old had taken the student slot my daughter left open. She watched the coverage at her grandmother's house, where she'd been staying to get away from me. She recognized the site. She recognized the names. She came home that night, walked into the garage where the ruined dry suit still lay across the workbench, and couldn't speak. She just handed me her phone. The group chat opened, and then she came apart, and I held my daughter upright on the exact spot where I'd become a monster 6 days earlier. She withdrew the report. My husband read the folder, every page, then sat alone in his truck in the driveway for a long time. We replaced the gear together over the next year, piece by piece, as she earned her real certifications. The slow way, the legitimate way. She's a certified rescue diver now. Teaches junior open water classes on weekends. The sliced dry suit hangs on the garage wall. Her choice. "Leave it," she said. "Some of us got a warning."